All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golfballing Podcast, episode number 186. We are live on YouTube, joined here with Ryan and Nick. Hello, boys.
Hi. Nick here, joined with Ryan as well. This is the first podcast I think I've done with Ryan in my life, so I don't know how I really am going to feel about it at the end of this, but taking it one step at a time.
Have we not? Has it just been me and Jackson every time?
Or Sean. You've been kind of like
Wait,
the
are you
fill-in.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever even talked to this guy.
Weird.
I'm excited to be on here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you, Nick.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks for joining, Nick. Today, we're going to talk some golf here. A lot of controversy has been going on. Anytime I post about the LIV, and if it's not like completely bashing the LIV, it gets completely bashed.
Well, I'm just glad you can actually post their content because that's kind of cool.
Well, I guess technically I'm not quite sure, but I'm just betting that I can.
I think you can because the LIV really doesn't they've given away everything for free. I think they like the publicity because they gave away tickets. It's almost I have too many thoughts about the LIV actually, but they have too much money.
They also are against everything the PGA Tour is doing and trying to mix it up. And no one, I think, is really concerned about censorship over there,
Yeah, they've got enough problems going on behind the scenes there. But I'm honestly, I have to say, the LIV caught me off guard. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed the first hour of watching it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty
What
cool.
sucks is they shotgun and it's only 4.5 hours and it's on YouTube.
No, that's the positive.
Man, a TV contract would help a lot.
Yeah.
If I could just record it and go back and watch it, I'd be perfectly fine coming home from work, turning it on the recording, not looking at a leaderboard.
But I just thing on YouTube.
Tell me how you record.
You don't need to record. It's just there. It's accessible. I can go back and watch round one right now.
It sucks for people like my 91-year-old grandfather, who I tried to tell him he loves Phil, a big Phil guy, and he didn't know how to watch the YouTube thing. And I tried to help him, but
I don't know if it was already over. But when I tried to click on it at 3 or 4 o'clock, I couldn't get it to work. So I guess it was already over.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I like that. I mean, from a watch perspective, I like that it was 4.5 hours. I didn't like how many sound effects there were. The sound effects are a lot. Let's just tone it down on that. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it was just
they severely tuned it down today, and I actually I'm opposite. I liked the sound effects day one.
Do you think my tweet had something to do with that?
Your feet?
Tweet. I tweeted, "Hey, LIV, I feel like my computer's having a seizure."
Did you tweet that?
Yeah.
What's worse though, the sound effects or the graphics that were in burnt orange with neon lettering shooting across them?
Yeah, I love how they had
graphics.
Yeah, a volcano. Honestly, if I could do marketing and anything, I would just make it the most lackadaisical thing it is, because they kind of market it that way. Shotgun starts. It's only 3 rounds. I'm surprised they haven't come out and said everything's lateral. When DJ hit one OB, I was like, why is he re-teeing? Can't he just drop? What's going on?
I don't think they listened to the prior golf balling suggestions to the PGA Tour rules. Eliminating out of bounds has not happened yet.
Somehow.
It seems get these guys carts, because at the end of the day, there's we're not watching a golf tournament. We're watching just people go out and play golf. We're watching really good players. Because do you think they really care? Andy Ogletree, pull up the leaderboard. What place is he in? He shot 84 yesterday. I don't know.
I didn't look at it at all today. So
he shot. No help. He could go and shoot 84, 78, 79, and still make $120,000. And if his team wins, which it's not.
They're not winning if he's shooting those numbers.
No, they only take 3 scores or 2 scores. They don't even know. Like,
oh,
how many
it
scores
is
they're
not
taking.
Cumulative total scores.
Like I said,
No.
you could walk out there with like $870,000 and not break 90.
Well,
like,
it's like 126K, but I get your point.
No, but you win.
If
with
the team,
it's like 750,000. So if your
that's
team
the
wins.
that's the big issue with, like, it's like the viewers. We look at it from like, all right, as the viewer, what do I have to have incentivized? What's up, Doug Cuff? Appreciate you tuning in. If you're listening to this audio, check us out on Thursdays. I know it's Friday, but check us out on Thursdays. Follow the Golfballing Pod on Twitter, but check us out on YouTube, Golfballing. Anyways, as a viewer, being incentivized, like, we don't, like, there's issues with that, but then there's also the issue with players. Like, you'll see, like, in basketball or football, you'll see somebody get paid and then they fall off a cliff because they just got paid. So it's like, if I'm Dustin Johnson, why do I even want to? Like, I'm not going to practice probably ever again. Unless you're in the majors, then maybe practice.
I'm surprised he even like warms up before he goes out. Like, I'm being dead serious. I'm surprised he hits the range. Like, take
the John Daly approach, man.
Yeah.
Grab a Diet Coke, rip a couple heaters, grab a pack of peanut M&Ms, and head to the first tee. Like,
grab more than a couple packs.
Andy Ogletree shot 82.77. And this guy's gonna walk away with $120,000. Like,
I'm surprised John Daly's not out there with like a Hooters girl carrying his bag. Like,
I think they need to actually look into that. I would get both of the Dalys into LIV immediately. I don't know actually what the holdup is.
I'm surprised they haven't offered him enough. Like, what does he care?
Yeah, I really don't know what the issue
is. He going to tarnish his reputation?
Yeah, right. Oh no,
it's gonna. I don't think Hooters is gonna drop him.
Yeah.
I don't think their morals are at risk here.
Yeah, but we need DJ rocking out to me. Exactly. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have carts. That's like the one thing
I don't want carts.
I know.
Or cart girls.
Oh my
okay,
God.
if you get some cart girls into the mix,
dude. Even if they're just handing out power bars.
Yeah, right.
Find
some sponsor to have them hand some random shit out.
I kind of want to play on the LIV Golf Tour. I was like, it's kind of cool. Like, I mean, besides the human rights issues, but like,
so there's also, dude. I think, first of all, yes, you should play on the LIV Tour, but I think, before I forget this thought, there should be incentives for shots. I was watching yesterday. They said something about, well, that almost made history because it like bounced out for a hole-in-one or like an albatross or whatever it was. Dude, why not have like a bounty on hole-in-ones and a bounty on like 100-yard hole out and a 200-yard hole out? Like, then you got people firing at pins. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, it's a $2 million. Oh, that'd be a pot. Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because they have like
the purse raises every time, and the hole out has to be from over 150 yards.
Yeah,
could be a hole in one, could be a whatever.
They should have a skins game going too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, get skins going.
Optional skins game per group.
Yeah, like 100K buy-in or something. Make it really interesting. But
I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm starting to get. So I think my issue yesterday was I caught the end of it. So I was like, damn, that was kind of cool. Today I watched it, and
you didn't think
it was like a baseball game. Like, it's just on over there.
Yeah, I mean, they just need, the field needs to get so much better.
But even if the field gets so much better, like, I don't.
Did you see the pictures from the first tee, Nick?
Yeah,
from yesterday. Yesterday's round, there was a ton of people. It was kind of like, damn, I guess they are doing this.
Yeah, but then like you started watching, you're like, oh shit, like they were just all there. They must have told everyone to be on the first tee.
Bro, it's a shotgun start. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, that's so cool. That I do like the shotgun start.
You're gonna see a group in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. Then you get to see every group come through there. It's no different than sitting on 18 at the end of a tournament. You're just,
Yeah. No,
I don't know, like, what. if I wasn't Mr. Golfballing, I would not give a single shit about this. Like I would maybe look at who wins the first one just to see who's about to make $4 million, but I would not give a single shit about LIV Golf if I was not Mr. Golfballing.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that. Like I don't think it has the ability to take over the PGA Tour.
There's no competitive aspect to it.
Yeah.
No,
but get a ton of money.
Okay, but you also got to think we're talking about day 2 right now, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about
it's going to work.
We're talking about practice, basically. Yeah. You got to think they're open to doing different things. They're open to suggestions. They're going to go through this season. They're going to have this team format, and they're going to get into a room and go, all right, what went right? What was criticized? What can we change?
Yeah.
And then, maybe the team format becomes something more cool.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
maybe it's smaller amount of teams. What were they, like 10 captains?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys choose a team yet?
I think there's 9. No, you're right. There's
I've been
12.
I've been a day 1 supporter.
There's way too many teams. Like what they should have is like, you take your top 5 scorers and there's 4 teams and each team has 30 players, 20 players, whatever it is.
I like a lot of teams. I like a lot of teams.
I don't like
You don't like teams?
I like the idea of teams.
The PGA Tour kind of took all our ideas, Jackson.
I'm trying to think.
The LIV Golf might have listened to our old podcasts that we deleted.
Teams are.
We talked about a draft. We talked about teams.
And this was 4 years ago.
Yeah, we were ahead of the fucking
teams are. I think what's gonna make or break LIV, because you have the ability to either make it like, all right, no one really cares about the teams. Like we have it right now. There's 12 teams. One part of my brain is saying I'm not that interested in the teams quite yet because I don't know all the players and I don't know who's on what team. But then it's like the other part of me is like, even if I did, let me think about if, let's say, the PGA Championship did teams. Like, I still don't really think that's going to be enough for me to be that entertained.
I just think the way they're doing teams now isn't as entertaining as it could be. Like, I just think if you're going to do it that way, do it the right way. I just think, drama between 4 captains is a whole lot cooler than like DJ and Phil being the 2 captains that talk shit and everyone else is just whatever.
I think it'd be great if they had to pick their lineups and like some guys didn't make the cut and they couldn't play. If you're not in the starting lineup, you can't play in the tournament.
Would be cool.
Well, that's what I'm saying about like the, smaller amount of teams, but bigger teams, Yeah. The field's only, okay, let's just say there's 4 teams. The field's going to be 80 every week, but your team has 25 players. So like Nick said, you got to cut 5 players. They don't play that week. And then you only take your top 7 scores. So the top half of your team has to place. Something along those lines. I just think the way they're doing it is not effective. It's not gaining your interest. It doesn't interest me.
Head-to-head team matches might be on the right track. I think we're all. That's what I like. That like. Would you phrase it like, or would you agree with like they're on the right track?
Yeah, they just have they have to make adjustments. Like right now, it's not as interesting, but they could definitely turn what they're doing into something interesting.
Yeah.
No, I mean the PGA Tour came out today. They increased Q school prices. They already increased everything. I mean the other tour, sorry.
Inflation.
But it's like at the end of the day, it's now $6,500 for fucking Q school. $6,500. That is unreal. And that's you're gonna spend $6,500 and you're like, okay, well, first you have $3,000 on like pre-qualifying, and then if you don't make it through there.
Well, dude, my brother used to play mini tours, and I mean, that is not uncommon. There were entries to tournaments that were $3,500, $4,500. Yeah. So I mean, like Q school,
you're not getting your money back with Q school. Like this is
correct. But the people that are that level, like getting into that, someone's backing them. It's expensive, but they're not paying for that themselves, in my opinion. But
I feel like you're hurting the people that actually are paying, because there's a lot of guys who are paying for
I know.
And
I know
they're getting loans, they're maxing out credit cards, like they're doing whatever to live this dream. It's
then be better.
It's literally not about being better. It's literally not the top. Like, it's all about opportunity. It legitimately is all about opportunity and how good you were when you were young, or how much money you had when you were young. The separation between like even some of the guys on the mini tour versus like guys on the Corn Ferry it's so slim. It's so slim in some cases.
No, I don't disagree with that.
Like, there's nothing that, like, I don't know. There's nothing that I'm trying to think of a mini tour guy that like is known.
I'm terrible with names.
Maybe like Nick Hardy. There's nothing that Nick Hardy does that like. Or I guess Nick Hardy actually is pretty fucking good. I don't know. There's a lot of. It's just not that big of a difference. That's all I'm saying. And you can't keep raising the prices, PGA Tour. That's not right. That's not right.
Inflation. Gas is rising. So are the tour prices. Inflation.
LIV Golf would never have done. Like, when do the LIV Golf qualifiers start? Huh?
Maybe that's
just make some great content. Send it to LIV. Maybe they'll just give you a contract.
Honestly, like, let me play in one tournament. I think I could go out there and like, there's no pressure, man. There's no pressure.
I mean,
none of these guys shouldn't be shooting in the 80s unless the course is hard that day. But
look, here's your end. Yeah. You find Greg Norman's number. You call him. You say, we're going to be the first LIV Golf podcast, right? That gets you your in. And then you go out and play with Greg, your buddies now. And then he sees how good you are, and you're on the LIV tour. This is like maximum 3-week process. We just got to find that phone number.
Yeah, they're like, who's this guy with no wagger?
I mean, Golfballing's only one really posting live stuff right now because Dork's like,
don't say it.
I should. Yeah.
We all know what you're talking about.
Other big Instagram pages won't post LIV stuff because they're too soft, but
there's no LIV meme page.
There's a
what is like what are they going to do to a Facebook page, an Instagram, a podcast? Like, what are they going to say? Oh, you associated with LIV, so now like
I'm kind of surprised Golfballing. I mean, PGA Memes went out they got invited
to LIV.
Yeah, they're at LIV right now.
I feel like just DM LIV Golf.
Kind of surprised we didn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of surprised we didn't.
I feel like just I mean,
aren't they holding an event in Portland? You said.
Yeah, and Chicago.
Like it would cost for you and I to go down to Portland. It would cost them maybe $1,000 total, right?
Hey, maybe let's DM LIV. Let's see.
I mean, it's
$1,500.
I actually think that. Yeah, I mean, it's actually seems. I think it seems like kind of a smart. Maybe it doesn't have to be Golfballing, but I would keep doing guys like PJ Memes. There's just not many of us that have like a big reach in the golf space. Yeah. Like I would be calling good right now and say, you guys.
They're not.
They're too buttoned up.
They're no.
I know, but I would be calling them. I would be saying, you guys bring your girlfriends, come up, have a trip. We'll put you in a suite. You'll get a car service from your hotel to the event every single day. Just post some content of it.
I could see I'd give good like $1 million if I was LIV Golf. They have all the money. Give them $1 million and be like, you support do whatever.
I think they would need more than that.
Good's a little too good.
I think morally they would need more than that.
Yeah.
Like for them, it would be like selling their soul to the devil. I think you'd have to offer each of them $1 million cash.
Yeah.
Like not not $1 million collectively. Like
good gets millions to go.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them would turn an offer down. I mean,
you think if each of them were making $150,000, I think that long term, I mean, it's probably not the best.
For
$1 million each
to just be sponsored by them, or
I don't know. I think they already have reach with PGA Tour players and shit. Like, why are you going to ruin that for?
I don't know if PGA Tour pros are watching good.
No, like they had Bryson and stuff. They've had like other people.
Yeah, they have LIV Golf Superstar. You have to post that. You have to post the new logo change, Jackson.
Bryson's a little he's like social media-y though.
Yeah.
Like whenever I post LIV, I'm thinking I'm stalking Rory's Instagram page once a day. I'm thinking when's the unfollow coming? Like it's gonna come. If he see it's gonna come.
No, I don't think so. Like you're posting golf. Like at the end of the day, like
he's not gonna look at that's Golfballing. He's gonna look at the meme and be like, scroll.
I would 100% if I was in Rory's shoes and I was following a golf page that's actively promoting and supporting LIV, I would. And I'm not a supporter of LIV. Why would I follow that page?
I don't know if you're only posting that though. Like it's one of every X post. Like he's just gonna have to be online at the right time. Like,
I'm sure he'll never even. I bet you Rory McIlroy follows Golfballing and he does not know it.
No, he knows it.
I think he maybe knew he did it, but maybe doesn't know he follows. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I went to this page and like actively was like these guys are posting good stuff, but I don't know if X amount of years later he's like Golfballing.
I mean, he views the DMs I send him, so.
Well, you should stop that because then he'll click on your page and realize that you're a Saudi-backed podcast. Nick's just flexing in the corner.
What's up, Tyler Man? Yo, Tyler Man gets the program. He gets this. He gets this. Tyler Man, I'm taking all your money in about 4 days, buddy. 4 days. All right, we got Lucas in here. Can't believe how quickly I went from total hate to being really into the format. They just need to improve the field. Guess only a matter of time. Yeah.
That's what I said, man. They just got to figure out a way to make the team format more interesting.
Ryan, you're an adult. What do you say about this? Because I put on my story, I was like, we're all humans. I put a whole page, I put a whole book, and I was like, we're all humans. Let's treat each other like humans. And I got everyone in my comment sections or in my DM saying like, what about the blah 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 blah, like all the bad shit Saudi's done because they've done some bad shit. And then, but like at the same time, like America isn't.
Let me ask you this, right? If a cop goes out and wrongfully shoots a kid on a traffic stop, we generally think that not all cops are bad, but there's bad apples.
Yeah.
I don't think the people that, and could be wrong, I just don't think that the people that have this money are the ones that like were out there killing people personally or,
I mean, they might not be killing them personally, but they probably have people who work for them who are killing them personally.
I don't know, man. It just seems like
but I get it.
It seems like you're throwing a blanket statement over it.
Yeah,
like
I get that. I think it's a you see it in like I don't know, like PSG, like soccer. Like we've kind of like just been like, okay, we're good with that, but then golf comes in, and we're like, no. I'm all about, like I said before the podcast. At least they're spending their money. Like we're getting rid of their money, I guess. Like, they're investing $2 billion.
At least they're not spending it on something.
At least they're not spending it on, I don't know, something else. At least you're doing it for golf.
Why are Americans? Why are people so passionate that people can't be in a Saudi-backed golf league? But we can wear something on our face for 3 straight years and get a jab in my arm with nothing else for several straight years. I'm just saying it, but like, how can you be political about the Saudi situation, but then you're also I think it's more of like is America perfect?
America's not perfect, but like, at least we like let women drive. I don't know.
Yeah, but like you could say the same thing about like, oh, well, I can't believe these other countries are letting America and their companies sponsor these things because they came over here and invaded the Middle East.
Yeah, it's such a bad. Yeah, it's like I never wanted to talk. Exactly. When I started talking about golf, I never wanted to start talking politics. You know what I mean?
know, but what I'm just saying is, it seems like all the people who are anti-Saudi Golf League, it's all of a sudden political, but then they won't look at their own side of politics.
Yeah.
I just think there's a lot of hypocrisy going around, but
I'd agree. It's a tough subject. I'll tell you
it's
that.
very tough.
It's a tough subject, and that's why I just say live, laugh, love. Live, laugh,
exactly.
love.
Like I don't think it's. I don't think it's really that. If there's golf on, there's golf on. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I think that they need a TV contract before they get any sort of legs under them. I mean, that's step one. Get on TV. I don't care if it's fucking Paramount or TNT or whatever. Obviously, not going to be Golf Channel or CBS, but get on TV, man. That's just going to get so many more eyeballs on it.
I don't want it on TV.
Do you think anybody on TV really do you think these TV contracts, who's going to
Dude,
like YouTube's their own
they
way.
paid Dustin Johnson $125 million, one person. You think they won't pay up for a TV contract? I just don't understand why they're not doing it.
I'm not saying they won't pay for it. I'm saying because of everything that surrounds it, people might not want to be involved. I don't know.
I like it on YouTube. The announcers, I'm curious to see what the announcer sitch is going to be, because there were I'll watch a shot get nowhere near the pin, and you'll hear. I heard all day that, oh wow, it's going that's headed right to the pin, and then it's like in the front bunker. There were just a bunch of subtle things as a golf fan that I picked up on from the announcers, where it was like, I don't think you're originally from golf. I need to do a little bit more research before I speak more on it, but it's all going to improve. We're
talking about day one and day two.
Day spot's the TV spot's interesting because there's no business model with this. There's no infrastructure in place. So it's like, how much money do they have allocated to this league? How long do they plan on having this league be a part? Because what if they're not interested in, if they're solely interested in getting the public opinion on Saudi Arabia to better than what it is now, and if they want golfers being the best golfers in the world being in their league, but what if 5 years from now they're like, you know what, we did our job. The Saudi Arabia public view has increased. There's no place for this now, and they just cancel it.
Nah,
because there's no way they're going for profit. At least for several years.
They just like to have the best. It's like PSG; they just want the best.
For me, that's why I wonder why they don't try to get a TV contract. Why they're not trying to get more sponsorships and put eyeballs on this. You look at the PGA Tour; they plaster every sponsor's tournament everywhere. Tee markers, banners, grandstands, whatever. This place is just like
they're poor.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
this is make $1.5 billion a year, bro.
Dude, it just doesn't make sense why they're not on TV. Why they're not. I mean, I guess the sponsors may be, hesitant, but as far as the TV contract, that shit doesn't make any sense.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe they wanted to play it by ear and just kind of see. Let me go to the LIV, because I mean the first day killed it. I think today was a lot less. We'll see once.
I didn't turn it on today. I was playing golf though. But
oh no, I'm completely wrong. So their first day. Oh wait, no, they deleted the first day. I mean, the round one highlights, and by the way, the highlights weren't really high.
No, it was 15 minutes long. I watched it.
Yeah, not too many highlights in that one.
No,
500,000 views, and then today's golf program got 512,000 live viewers. So
that's awful.
Whoa,
500
money that is.
Okay, do me a favor. Go look up what the Charles Schwab viewership was.
All right.
Yeah, but I feel like that stuff, like you could just put it on TV. Like, how many people have it on the TV in the bars and like?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's how they make money. That's how you get revenue.
Yeah, but people are actually watching it.
Opening round only had 683K.
Yeah,
Charles Schwab.
Yeah,
it's the Charles Schwab.
Okay,
Who wants to watch
Charles Schwab.
I love the Charles Schwab. Are you talking bad? You know who I'm sending this to? You know who I'm sending? You know, I'm about to get Kokrak before he announces his loyalty to LIV. I'm gonna say, hey, before you announce this LIV stuff, can we have you on because this guy was in your car once. You guys kind of know each other, and I have something to show you.
I mean, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. It's just, dude, you know that's not the tournament people are tuning in for.
All right, well, I'll do a different one.
Well, but that was my point, is I picked one that would be low, and it's still higher than the LIV YouTube.
Right, final round of the Memorial got 2.23 to a million.
I don't think
and that was the least watched since 2013. So
my pick for the LIV tournament is going to be Charles Schwartzel. I think he's going to pull it out tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
I like that. Hey, Jackson, I gotta point something out. If you go back and look at our last podcast, remember when we made picks and I had Scheffler and he lost in the playoff?
Oh no, not at all. Doesn't ring a bell to me.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's on video, so you can go watch it. But my sleeper was Tony Finau, who like backdoored a top 5 from like 3 over.
Oh wow.
Go peep those stats, man.
Damn, I should look at those too, because do you remember I gave Nick like shit picks, and then we did Sean's, and I wanted to do it, but you were like, and then I gave him Spieth, and I think Spieth top 10 did, and he beat me. This is a man who hasn't been on the pod and probably never will be on the pod. Like, he's just in Sean's last 2 weeks of the podcast, where he technically wasn't on it and technically didn't make the picks, he beat me both times.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look whatsoever. It is not a good look. But yeah, here's the leaderboard as of now. I agree. Unfortunately, I think Charles Schwartzel will win this tournament. Although that's not what I'm upset about.
It's just a very big drop off.
I don't like to agree with Nick.
Go 9 under, 6 under, 4 under, 3 under, then 1 under, and then like 1 over.
What is this? Like a U.S. Open course or what?
And then we got a 15-year-old or 16-year-old kid tied for like 12 or like 20th or something. Like, if you go down,
they should just put John Daly Jr. in this fucking field.
That's what
I'm
saying.
surprised. Yeah,
Chase Koepka right there.
Tied for 17. Rachano Chadawan. I can't say that name. Nope. Chadawada. Like, he's 15 or 16.
Jesus.
I don't think they're going to get World Golf ranking.
He's about to kill it on the tour now that all the big hitters are gone.
I don't think I don't think they're going to get World Golf ranking points. I think they're going to deny them.
It's up to like all the people who essentially run the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
But
no, because
it's other
like
people.
FedEx Cup points are PGA Tour, but like the majors aren't run by the PGA Tour.
No, but a lot of people on the World Golf Rankings board,
like Jay Monahan, is on the board. The thing is, though, and this is the counter I heard to that, is I think the official World Golf Ranking purpose is to like distinguish, like, it's like supposed to be legit. So if you're discrediting, say the LIV got 50 of the top 100 in the World Golf Rankings, and they didn't classify the World Golf Rankings, or they didn't give points out to it, then the World Golf Rankings hold no value at all.
Look, I mean, their fields are strong enough to get like a ranking. It's not even about that. I just don't think they're going to get.
Is there a difference? Is there a difference in weight? I know, like, obviously FedEx Cup points are per tournament. You know, this one's weighted more than that. But like, are World Golf Rankings, like, is the European Tour weighted differently than the PGA?
It's all
Tour?
weighted. It's weighted on strength of field. So
depending on who's playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so yeah. So if LIV had a good strength of field, and you have 50 of the top 100,
it's like strength of and the turn. Yeah, the tournament gives out points as well or something too, I think.
So I mean, I think there's technically, I don't know if I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 years, but I believe that's the waiting process, but it was sped up for a recent tour. I can't remember which one it was, but like they can speed it up. But I think there's a lot of manipulate. I mean, you got Jay Monahan on the fucking board, so like you got the commissioner of the PGA Tour on the board of distinguishing what is getting classified as real golf ranking. No.
Oh, Pat Perez signed with LIV Golf, I think.
No way.
Okay, I'm not a big Pat Perez fan, but that's big for him. I'll probably become a fan now.
I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing the floodgates open, man.
Oh, you will. I guarantee you in the next 7 days, Bubba Watson will announce. 10 days, I guarantee you he'll announce he's going to LIV.
Are you guys? I've been a fan of Stingers Golf Club since the beginning, so that's my team, and I think we're going to win the first event.
Who's Stingers?
I think it's Schwartz, or I have no idea.
Nah.
No, first place is something.
Who stays in? Dude, I'm just always going to be Team Phil. That guy's a legend.
I mean, dude, I think a lot of young cats, like even my age, I don't think they appreciate Phil. Like, I think they view Phil as like this gambler. I'm on the fence. First off, I'm from Chicago. I'm on the fence about. I think there's a legitimate argument that Michael Jordan went and retired to baseball because he was banned from the NBA for a year and a half. I'm like 50%. It's like a coin flip to me that's why he went and played baseball. Professional athletes gamble on their own stuff. It's just a matter if they get caught. So Phil Mickelson, I think people view him my age as greedy, whereas Phil Mickelson was one of the best golfers of all time. Phil Mickelson has 11 second place finishes in majors.
He also has like third most wins of all time.
Yeah, so if he won half of the second place finishes, there would be people calling him the GOAT. If
he won a major at 50 years old,
so I think he gets this really bad rep. Like, why would I want to watch? Phil Mickelson's not moving. Phil Mickelson and DJ aren't moving the needle for me. I can understand DJ, but Phil is an icon. He's a legend to the game of golf.
He's entertaining too. Yeah. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, dude, if we're talking about like morals, fuck, it's the Saudi League. If they're really going to play that argument, who cares if Phil fucking, gambled, on golf? I don't know. It just, if that's the way people look at him, I've heard he's a dick, but like, he's also entertaining.
You heard he's a dick?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
I also heard if you don't have like 10 grand, you're not playing a practice round with him.
I mean, that makes sense. Time is money. You got to prove your value to these top G's.
Who is it again?
Phil Mickelson?
I don't know who that is.
That stupid lefty.
I was just looking at Bryson hasn't announced anything.
Who?
Bryson, but like,
none of these guys are going to announce stuff till the first tee is placed.
I know, but LIV.
Yeah, and I don't trust LIV because Bryson said months ago that unless his team reports it, I'm not buying into Bryson's part of LIV until the first tee. I guarantee you.
I feel like if it wasn't happening, he would have said like, "Hey, this isn't happening." Normal. Like if somebody's like, "Hey, this person did this," and it's not happening, I would have been like, "No, it's not."
Well, Bryson's probably knows he's joining LIV because of his injuries. He doesn't know how much longer he's going to be on the tour. So why not get that money?
He'll be on the tour for a while if he wanted to.
Oh, for our audio listeners, Doug Cuff commented, Phil's nickname, Fig Jam, stands for fuck, I'm good, just ask me.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's very solid.
Love Fig Jam.
I might, if that ever comes off the dome, that'd be kind of cool. Like fuck, you're at a bar. Good. This is my buddy Jam. Nick. We call him Fig Jam. Stands for fuck, I'm good, just ask me. Go ask him about it.
Fig Jam, baby.
So any RBC picks?
Only betting you if Nick's.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah. Shout out Tyler Manning, the best realtor in Florida.
I'm so bad at golf.
For all your housing needs, hit up Tyler Manning.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a. Yeah, there's got to be a LIV qualifier, man. Oh wait, no, there can't with the teams. Fuck.
It'd be cool if they just had a qualifier every event, and they just like they don't even get money. They just like you just start in the LIV. It's just kind of cool.
Or in the off season, all the captains just like go to local munis and scout out a bunch of fucking AMs.
You know what I think would be cool is if they
bring them to a tournament.
That kind of gets me thinking, like, what if they added coaches?
That'd be
like, it'd be cool if teams were actually established and there were coaches and there were trades.
Yeah, trades would be interesting.
Sergio's idea was just like, I'm going to grab all the young players because, you know.
Yeah, his first pick was like a 21-year-old.
Yeah, he picked David Puig, man, who's an AM. I don't understand that.
Didn't he pick Piot? Wasn't Piot on his team?
I think so. I don't know. I thought he had like all the young guys, or not the 15-year-old, but like unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if anyone has any closing argument or closing remarks.
I think
my PGA Tour pick for the week is Rory McIlroy.
Scotty Scheffler is going to win the Canadian Open.
I think it's funny that
I haven't even looked at a leaderboard.
Scotty Scheffler is tied for 8th. I was thinking it was funny, like I'm so sorry, Scotty Scheffler, but like if he were to join LIV, like you're not fun to watch. I don't really care. I'd rather
it's fun betting on him and watching him win.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
Multiple times.
I'm sure it is.
In like 2 months.
Unfortunately, I'm banned from FanDuel.
And Venmo.
It's not good.
PayPal.
What aren't you banned for?
Yeah. You can't silence me. You can't silence me. So, all right. Thank you, everyone, tuning in to the YouTube live stream. Thank you, Ryan, for coming in and joining us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I post Golfballing. We post videos on Golfballing, so definitely check out the Golfballing YouTube channel, and you can see us live. You can see me talking words out of my mouth right now. So,
by the way, this is not a prime number podcast, in case anybody was wondering.
Damn.
I have a feeling that might die. I have a feeling that might die. I think Sean carried that for about 180 episodes.
Well, all he would do is, I'm pretty sure, just like look up, is this a prime number podcast?
Yeah, but like if Sean's not on the pod, I'm not thinking like prime numbers. I never think about prime numbers ever in my life unless Sean's like,
what's the smallest prime number? What's the smallest prime number, Jackson?
0.
No. You're close.
1? Is it 1?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. One day we'll figure out what a prime number is, but
probably not, since we're not going to talk about it.
We're 186 episodes in. I don't know if I'll ever fully come around to what.
Oh wait, no, 1 isn't a prime number. My bad. It's 2.
3.
No, 2. 2 is a prime number because it's only
because 1 goes into 2, dumbass.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. All right. Thank you for listening.
Don't get into this.
No, it's 2. 2 is the smallest prime number.
Cheers.